Boy, it took forever to get connected. Crazy. Hello, everybody. My name is Gary. You should go to jollyrogerukulele.com and you should download today's sheet music for the fun and excitement. We're going to be playing Feliz Navidad, which it turns out is a fascinating little tune that I'm not a big fan of, but I get a lot of requests to play it. So we're going to go play it. I'm going to update our website to make sure people can slide on in here. Bum ba da bum 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 ba dum. That's how it goes. So let's see. All right, let's get everybody in here. If you can get the beginning right, the rest of it makes sense. The beginning is the hard part. Hey, Lynn, she's not a fan of Feliz Navidad. Lynn's like, all right, fine, I'll come do it, but I'm not buying in. Lanny's in. Hello, sounds good. That's exciting. Linda's in from British Columbia. Minette's in. No, guys, don't let me run down Feliz Navidad. A lot of people love it. It's odd. There's certain songs I get repeated requests for. One of those is Hallelujah, which I'm like, ugh, I don't like that song. And Feliz Navidad, every year I get a bunch of requests for it. So I finally put together what I think is the definitive Feliz Navidad. And I haven't changed it, I guess I updated it last year. I think I originally put it together 2 years ago, but anyway, it's fine. It's another song. We'll play it and then we'll move on from it. Hey, Sandy, welcome in. Terry's in. Let's see. So Terry lives north of Colfax, and Colfax is my line. So when I'm going and when I'm trying to figure out where I need to go in our city to get something, if it's north of Colfax, I don't get it. And so Terry lives on the other side of Colfax, so we will never meet each other. He'll have to come south of Colfax. He has to. He's required. The main part of downtown is south of Colfax. so Terry's in the pickle. Arlo's in. Arlo spent two, 3 classes with me today. Arlo, you're getting sick of me probably. Glad you're here, bud. Laurel, knock. Who's there? Tamara. Tamara who? Tamara will have Tamara. Ha ha ha. I have a joke. I have a joke. But it only works if you type it. It doesn't work if you say it out. What did the pecan pie say to the linguist? And then you say, it's pronounced pecan, and you put that in quotes. Okay, because some people call it a pecan pie, and some people call it a pecan pie. So it doesn't matter which way you read it; it's wrong. All right, that's my joke. All right, that's all. That's as funny as it's going to get. Lower your expectations from here out. Linda is in. Vic. Oh yeah, you got to run out and rake up those leaves for the rain. Ugh. Yard work. Ugh. Hated it. Elizabeth, howdy. Snow is melting. Squirrels are lunching. World is the Colorado. We had our inch and a half of snow, and now we're needing to get it back to normal after such a terrible situation. Hola, Cindy. Welcome. Cindy has become very Jose Feliciano like in her day today. Lindy is in. Good to see you. I know, right? How can you miss harmonica class? Harmonica class was at work today. We went through a lot of stuff. Jack and Barbara are in from dreary Chicago. Oh no, dreary up there. Well, it's kind of that way in the Midwest, I think, in the wintertime, Jack. I don't know. You probably know more about that than I do, but my idea is that, yeah, it kind of sucks to live up there in the winter. All right, where did I leave off? I got confused. Let's see. Kari's in. Hey, Kari. Linda's in. Barbara's in. Cindy. All right. So the sun is out north and the sun's out south. It's also out east. So I'm assuming sun's out here in Colorado. Sheridan. Let's see. Diane. Good afternoon. Sun is out for Diane. Bought a new baritone ukulele. Rita's in from Illinois. Dreary up there in Illinois. Yeah. Okay. We'll send some of the sunshine your way, Rita. All right. Oh, that means you'll miss the new. You know, there's this cherry place up in Loveland. I did not halfway to Estes Park. I did not know about it. There's a place that makes cherry pies up there. Oh my gosh, It was unbelievable. Didn't know about that till this summer. Barbara, north of, they're all like defending north of Colfax. We, you ever have to come to the People's Republic of downtown Denver. Let's see. Nancy's in from Alabama. Nancy, what's the weather like where you are? Linda's here. Evelyn is in. Evelyn's been having on and off rains down there in Cuenca. Marianne, kind of gray. She's up north as well. She's kind of gray, trying to spit snow. Yeah, so Illinois got thumbs down for the weather today. All right, Critter's here. Critter's in Utah. I don't know. Is it beautiful out there, Critter? Vicky's in from Bozeman. We just assume, even if it's July 4th, that it's snowing in Bozeman. That's our basic assumption. It's got to be snowing there. Linda. My mom used to say pecan went under the bed. Pecan went under the bed. That's funny. Yeah. Whenever we do it around here, it's pecan, right? Pecan pie, but my mom always said pecan pie. Valerie's in. She's also in Illinois. You guys are living up in the gray. Kat is in. Hope everybody's doing well. If you don't know, Kat broke her arm yesterday, so she's sort of playing ukulele. She's working on, on piano, they actually have all left-handed songs and all right-handed songs for people who've lost their arms. We don't have those on ukulele. So that's kind of a bummer. Warmer in Norfolk than where? Than Sonoma? Okay, I gotcha. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Valerie's here, Cat, banjo. Warmer in Norfolk than in Sonoma. Oh, interesting. Okay. Renee's in from Albuquerque. Carol, stop snowing up in the mountains. Some people. Lynn, let's see. Cindy. Out there. I think there's Vikings out there. Let's see. Low 60s and breezy in Utah. What? Holy Moses. Oh, thunder snow up in Illinois. Eek. Once in a while, we don't get that very often in Colorado. You think we'd get a lot, but not often. All right, Kat. If you don't take all your pain medicine, let me know, and I'll take care of it for you. No, I haven't taken a pain pill in forever, but I do know that when you take them, life is pretty good. Let's see. Not fair. It's always snowing. Not always snowing in Bozeman. It's actually sunny today. 40 degrees. Okay. All right, Vicky. We'll believe you. It's always snowing in Bozeman. Patty, welcome in. Manette. All right. Feliz Navidad. I will be honest, I don't like this song. However, I do get a ton of requests for it, so we're going to go through it. For some of you, this could be really, really fun. It's a little bit hard to play, and we're going to study this song, and then I'm going to turn it over so you have a bit of time to work on your own today. We have a crazy amount of songs on the list, and I'd like you to spend some of the class period today playing through stuff, just trying to find your songs that you think would be fun. And I'm going to tell you which songs you should avoid and how we'll do that. Let's talk Feliz Navidad. The intro, if you can get the intro right, the rest is exactly what Jose does, right? And this is actually what they do on the album too. It's pretty close. Bump, ba da bump, 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 ba da bump. That's what you're working on. And if you don't know the tune or that's not familiar to you, go listen to the MP3. It's almost dead on exactly what they do on the album. There's one note I had to change in the whole entire thing. Other than that, it's basically exactly what he does. So the chords I don't think are helpful on this, particularly if you will notice your G, D, and A, right? The chord structure, very basic, very simple, nothing fancy there. You're in the key of D, but you start with the G chord, and you end on a D chord. So it doesn't really start with a G. It starts with a G. Yes, the first three measures, but it wraps up on D, and then Feliz Navidad. That's the D going into G, right? So let's talk about. And again, I don't necessarily think playing melody at you guys' level is necessary as long as you've heard the song before, but we could run through it very quickly. When I'm playing melody, and I don't know if we talk about this ever, I always end up holding the chords anyway, as if I'm playing tough uke. And if you hold that chord, you'll see. So that's your opening melody, right? And it's not that much different than the chord playing. That's it. I think probably those two A strums at the end are not necessary. Oh, they're supposed to be threes. That's why. There's the typo. I was like, that doesn't sound right. Put the melody notes down into the tough uke there. I'll post a revision here. Those threes are those 2-1-0s should be 2-1-3s. So let me make sure I'm correct on that. That's it. So the last two chords in the tough uke in measure 2 should be 2-1-3, 2-1-3, not 2-1-0. So that's a typo. I will repost so you guys have the updated version. Playing it this morning, going, that doesn't sound right. So your first three measures are just that exactly from the song we've heard quite a bit on the radio. Just like we had yesterday with whatever song we were working on yesterday, complete thought right there. The complete thought makes sense. You don't need to play anything else. You play that, you're like, okay. And everybody knows, oh, you're playing Feliz Navidad. Okay. Then you got a little melody at the end of measure 4, 05, 45. Yeah, right? And then if you're playing melody, it's okay, ba 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 bum bump. And if you're playing the chords or the tough acts, the tough uke. Okay. And I would say with this one, being a little cool with the rhythm is probably a good idea. If we get too classical on it, it doesn't quite have what we're looking for. That last chord on the first chord in 6, give it a little bit of oomph, give it a little bit of mustard so that you can get that dramatic feeling out of it. And then we're going to go on to, now we got to go up to 7, right? You see, oh gosh, I hate going up to 7. So probably be thinking about second position here. 3, and basically the thought always seems to end on the first beat of the next measure. And Feliz Navidad, da 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 da, bonk. Feliz Navidad, right? So the thought is ending on the first beat of the next measure, which is interesting, I think. If I'm looking for things to be interesting about this song. Okay, so start from, let's do that pickup in measure 4. So let's go with that 0545 in measure 4 into measure 5. See how you do. 1. It's basically, you come in on 2. Let me just count. Let me just say go. Right, ready, play. So again, I do think paying particular attention to the first beat, hitting it harder than the rest of the parts that you're playing, and then knowing it's the end of the main thought. Feliz Navidad, dun 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 dun. Feliz Navidad, dun 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 bonk. Da dun 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 dun. Da dun 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 bonk. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so let's play just that first section there, from measure 1 down through the repeat. So play into 12, and if you're playing melody, just play that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then that 0545 takes you right back. Repeat that whole thought again. So essentially, you're going to play the little introduction on top, and then you're going to play this from 5 to 12 twice, is basically what you're doing. Let's go through it one more time from the very top. I'm forgetting that D chord is showing up on me. So from the top, 1, 2, ready, play. Let's do it again. Okay, that's what you're working on. I'd say, I keep hitting the ukulele, just trying to get a little more oomph out of it, and I think it's probably appropriate. Some of you guys went through La Cucaracha with me, and remember how we would go bum 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 chunk chunk, right? Really trying to get a lot of drama out of our ukulele by pulling on a little harder than we might have, hitting a little bit harder, making it a little bit staccato. There's that same sort of feeling in this. Feliz Navi plonk dun 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 dun. Feliz Navi plonk dun 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 dun. Feliz Navidad, prospero año en felici plonk dun 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 dun. Plonk dun 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 dun. So try to get those moments where it feels like you had to be aggressive. That's not our strength on ukulele, right? We tend to be a little bit, let's play it soft and pretty. But this song probably push it a little bit hard. Now, so far things make sense. The next part makes sense too, but it's super hard to play. Okay, so measure 13. Let's go into that. You're gonna hit this big D chord, and then you can waste no time finding your 9. I wanna wish you a. Okay, and you got to do it. You got to just. I think you basically have to memorize 999975. Merry Christmas. So it's 5 5. No, it's 5 2 2 5. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Right? Does that make sense? So you're gonna go into D chord. That's what you're working on there. Okay. Almost have to have it memorized. I don't know any way to be able to do that because you're going to have to look away from your sheet music. 999975 G chord with your pinky, 5, and then no pinky. Okay. Then we're going to go on to page 2, theoretically, and you're going to go grab your A chord. Same exact thing. You're going to have to probably memorize this. Boom. There's an A chord. 7 7 7 7 5 2, and then a bar chord. I I think that's the hard part of the song. R D 4O. Okay, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. Right, so that I almost have to have memorized. That'll be fun if you can get it right, or pinky. Either way, and then it's going to go back to the same idea as before, sort of. Back to your D chord. G chord with your pinky. Do twos. You're already holding them down. And then 7, 5, and A chord with your 4. That's kind of a bummer. Bottom. G chord with your pinky. Of my. And then this is fast. So you'll see above heart, and you'll remember from the song, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Da-da-da-dum, bum, 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 bum. So that's what's going on there. Try to get that 7-9-7 crazy fast. You're really not trying to just play 7-9-7 fast. You really need to play 7-9-7-5. You got to get to the 5. Anytime you see a triplet, don't think those 3 notes are fast. It's you got to get all the way to the 4th note after a triplet to play them correctly. So it's not right. It's you get all the way to that 5 as quickly as you can. 82 and sunny in Maui. So everybody from Illinois, I want you to meet Linda. She's from Maui. She has better weather than you. All right. And then, so all that's a lot of work. We play that section twice, right? So from play into 21, go back to 13, play that section again. We're going to play it crazy slow so we can hopefully get it at least in the ballpark. And then over time, you work on this thing. If you love the song, you're like, okay, I'm going to get this where it's a signature piece for me. Almost, those sections that probably need to be memorized, we're going to end up with that. And then the nice part is then the last half is the same as the first half. So we go to, you come in out of second time through, hit measure 22, you got a D chord. Okay, so not a ton of music here, but what is here is actually surprisingly percussive and really necessary for it to be on your game. I feel like in a lot of ways it's very similar to La Cucaracha, where it's not a particularly hard song, but boy, you got to bring all of your focus and attention to the detail to get it right, because the business of blowing it, you're like, I blew it, and you're like, it doesn't, it's hard to get it to make sense. It's a snowing, the wind a blowing, they're walking in a winter wonderland in Illinois. Jennifer's trying to put a positive spin on the fact that it is gray and miserable up there. I like your optimism, Jennifer. All right, so that's what we got going on with this song. We're going to go through. We're going to play a little bit slower, a little bit more with a little bit more tender version of it. But then I do want you at your leisure to put some energy into making it into much more intensive ukulele than we're probably going to do here. Okay, so from the very top, as written, nice and slow. Sandy says it's snowing up here in the Yoop. It's beginning to look like Christmas. All right. Goodness sakes. That's so crazy to me that people live in northern Michigan. All right. I don't know. I guess I like snow. Okay. I don't know. In Colorado, we pretend that we like weather because we get weather about 10 minutes a month. And so we think we like it, but we don't. From the top, let's play a little bit slower, a little bit more gently, and then we'll go through. And as I said, we'll try to amp it up just a smidge. Okay. From the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second ending. Page 2. Back to 13. Oh. And then measure 22. It's just what there is on the recording, right? That sounds exactly like what the recording is. I had to change 2 notes in it because they dropped too low, and otherwise it really doesn't want to fit on ukulele, right? We go up to 9, we're down to low notes. It was not at all. It should have gone. It really only fits on a low G ukulele, but I made it fit on a high G ukulele by changing a couple notes. I'm not going to tell you which 2. You'll figure it out. So there's Feliz Navidad again. If you play it slow and graceful and beautiful, like we like to do, like I like to do, you're probably not going to get the message behind the song, right? The song is a much more aggressive type approach to ukulele than we typically do. But try it both ways, right? Feliz Navidad, bing, 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 bing. Feliz Navidad, or what he really means is Feliz Navidad, bum, 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 bum. Feliz Navidad, bum, 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 right? So try to get a little cool into it, and this is a chance we because we spend a lot of time doing sort of more gentle instrumental work. We don't ever necessarily get after our ukulele very hard, and I want you to on this song. I want you to be like, all right, I'm gonna play this a little bit meaner than I usually do, right? Get a little bit of energy into it and make something cool happen with it. Yeah. So there we go. Feliz Navidad. Questions, comments, concerns? Oh, the weather outside is frightful. I know. See, Illinois, you guys apparently have real weather coming, right? We're going to have a nice day for this week. So there's Feliz Navidad. Let's talk just very briefly. I'm going to leave you to your devices today. What I really need tomorrow is, oddly enough, our concert of the week, and so tomorrow is Wednesday. So tomorrow, here's what I'd like to do. I'd like you to bring in Over the River and Through the Woods and be ready to... Oh, also, you got to do the Jumping Flea Arpeggio. We will start with that tomorrow, G minor, page 16. That's, I don't remember anything about the G minor, so I don't know if it's good or not. I hope it's good. It's going to be fine. All right, so was it Sandy that was saying she hated G minor? Poor Sandy. It is Sandy. We were beating her up with... G minors, and so we're gonna play the G minor arpeggio, and then we're gonna play over the river and through the woods, and then we will play through Feliz Navidad. After that, you have a long list, not a huge list, but a getting huge list of Christmas music. In the noon hour, I'm going to play Silent Night up on the housetop, First Noel, Oh Holy Night, and Ode to Joy. So it's not that you can't pick those off of the list, but if you want to play those and you're like, man, those are my 5 favorite songs, come to the noon hour, come to the hour before this one and play with us there. I don't have a problem with playing them a second time in this class because, frankly, those are all really nice songs. But it would be fun for you guys come in and play through that list today when you have a minute. Find either the songs that are going really well for you and say, hey, I'd like to play. Sandy is still on her G minor. It was E minor for me, Sandy, so I get it. I'm okay. I totally understand where you're at. I like for us to play either songs that are really not going well for you all, and you're like, I really don't get this. Let's see if we can go through and play it together and see if we can't clean that up a little bit. Or songs that are just like, hey man, I love this song or this song. I remember when I was 7 and I started in the whatever, and we sang this song. I love to do that too. So look through that list of the songs that you would like to play tomorrow, and then when I take a call for open mic, it'll be whoever manages to get it theirs in first. Is probably how we'll do that. I do need to let you know, for I think it was 3 years in a row, I was Joseph in the manger scene, and Cindy, I can't remember her last name. Doggone it. Cindy, who went to our church, she was always Mary, and we did it for 3 years in a row. I think it was 5, 6, and 7, or maybe 6, 7, and 8, in that range. So I know what I'm talking about when it comes to Christmas. I was Joseph. All right. That's it. That's what I have for you guys today. I do want you to I don't want you to just unplug and go, vacuum. I want you to go and I want you to play through as much of our list as you can and find your songs that you want to do. But we for sure will do Over the River, Feliz Navidad, and the G minor arpeggio. After that, it's on you guys. Whatever you want to play, I'm up for playing. Okay. And my plan is over the next, because Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm not going anywhere. We're staying in the house. So I should have time to knock out a bunch of, well, he says, I'm hoping to knock out a few more pieces of music for you. And so I'll be posting those as I go along. And so, but you've got plenty of music to keep you busy through Thanksgiving, I'm assuming, right? All right, let's see. Jennifer, Joseph, and I know. No, not that guy. Not that guy. That's not how my church worked. If somebody had even said the word Technicolor Dreamcoat, we probably would have had to go meet with the minister. Yeah, it was. That's not what. No, we were. I had the thing, and even though Joseph wasn't a shepherd, I still had the thing, and then we would sit and we had a plastic baby, same baby all 3 years. And we had a manger. We had a pretty nice manger. And then I would stand there. That was my job. I don't even think they let me sing, if I remember right. If you have never seen Joseph in the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, you should. It is incredible. Greatest ending, I think, of all of the major musicals. Oh, you were Mary in my dance class? I know they don't give any lines to Mary or Joseph. You're just supposed to stand there and be happy that you have a baby. Let's see, Linda. It's the G with the added D note. That is so hard. Yeah, the 0235, guys. I know, right? I know. This you almost have to be able to get where you can do this. This is not an easy thing to do. But if that doesn't work, you can make the adjustment, index, middle, pinky. The problem is then every time you pull this off, not always, but a lot of times you're going to have to go into this. So then you have to get pretty slick at going from here to here, right? And so I do know that that's a tough one. Getting your D note up here out of their G chord, that is hard, and it is something that you probably need to be able to do. So, yeah, Linda, I get it. I know it is a tough one, but it is something that's going to come up in lots and lots of arrangements. So, yeah. Evelyn, I'll see you tomorrow. Valerie, see you tomorrow. Lanny, thank you. See you tomorrow. Manette, see you tomorrow. Renee, happy Thanksgiving. If I don't, Renee, come in tomorrow before Thanksgiving. Lynn, looking forward to tomorrow. We're gonna have a good day. It'll be fun. Sandy, see you tomorrow. Kari, mañana. I know. See you play Feliz Navidad, and suddenly you're saying mañana and hola. Patricia, see you soon. Kat, get to feeling better. Um, Remember, gravity only works in one direction. It's like time; it's a unidirectional force. Let's see. Look how smart I am. Elizabeth, good to see you. Yeah, did you get your? Oh, tonight's string changing night for Elizabeth. We'll see how it goes. Sandy, we had a baby. Oh no, you had a real you had a real baby Jesus. Oh no, no, they didn't trust us with a real baby Jesus. Not at all. Crawled out of the manger. Oh, aren't you glad they didn't have videotape back then? Holy Moses. Only if you're really. Oh yeah, right. Whatever. This is how I take care of myself. Writing music. Uh, Cindy, and baritone's better. All right, whatever. Uh, yeah, just in case, right? You guys will all be here tomorrow. We're not going anywhere. Barbara, we'll see you tomorrow. I make the guitar people do it too. You should see, right? Yeah, I make them. Yeah, you got to be able to do it. So, Greta, good to see you. Happy Thanksgiving, Jennifer. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. And here we go, ending the stream. Thanks, Beck.